A poll taken in the spring of last year found 80% of Georgia voters believe Sunday alcohol sales in retail stores should be legalized. An informal poll on the streets of Savannah finds opinion more evenly split.
Yeah, they should, because it's part of their business. They sell it every other day. See why not on Sundays?
We got to give God respect at some time. We can't get too far away from God.
After 12 o'clock, what's going on after 12 o'clock? Nothing else going on. I don't see no problem with it.
It's good because Sunday is for the family day.
I don't have an opinion on it. I don't drink.
The law draws strong support from some who like things just the way they are.
But I don't think we want to become like a New York City or some other big town where there is no line of demarcation as far as having respect for the way we were brought up and on the countries, what we were founded on, biblical principles.
A local political scientist says repeated but failed efforts to change the law demonstrate the push and pull of a growing community of people moving into the state from other areas and the more conservative mindset of most native Georgians. As the state continues to grow, the law will likely eventually change.
It doesn't seem to fit in a changing world. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to happen right away, because you still have to convince the base of the voting public that they want this change. And we still in Georgia have a very conservative base.
Economics are often cited as a reason by those pushing change. A spokesperson for Piggly Wiggly says the grocery chain has seen a positive impact on business in some South Carolina communities where blue laws were recently struck down. With no statewide ban in place, counties there determine their own laws, with sales and tax revenue sometimes a factor.
Not only is that tax revenue being lost, but that sales revenue is often lost into adjacent communities, and so I think that's where you've seen some collaboration for those laws being changed.
The other reason most often cited concerns the separation of church and state. How can a law so obviously based on religion still stand? Experts say the separation of church and state doesn't really have the meaning most people attribute to it.
The state is not going to mandate what your faith has to be. That's the idea behind the separation of church and state. That's the basis of the idea. Not that faith is not going to play a role in government. And the distinction comes in the fact that your policies are a reflection of people in a democracy.
So those people's social and, yes, religious morals are going to be reflected in their laws. Maintaining a balance between those with different beliefs is the often difficult goal.
I live here also, and I'm pretty sure that if it had not been for the Ten Commandments, if it had not been for church, a lot of our people would be worse than it is, because it's pretty bad now.
Sheila Parker, WSAV News 3.